Gasp.
Okay.
I doubt I'm going to get as good an opening hand this time around.
I
I had a nearly perfect opening hand this time.
Right.
I had my magnifying glass and my fire axe. And a couple other significant things.
Check all of this for quantity. Yeah.
What should the fun be?
It's on the bottom. It says one of.
Oh.
It doesn't have to be in order.
Yeah.
No, just count the number to make sure that, what is it, 23? Just make sure we have 23 there. And it's going to tell us if it takes stuff out.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is out of play. And then, yeah, grab the cards if you know you need. 3. Those are out of play. These are in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, rats. Oh, rats. Sure. Dice. Okay. All right, so here's we go. Put the Clover Club Lounge, Clover Club Bar, Clover Club Card Room, and La Bella Luna location into play.
Lounge? Bar?
Yep.
Party?
Card Room, Bella Luna. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be 4 cards. Doesn't give me a. Put Clover Club Pit Boss into play in the club lounge.
In the lounge.
Yep. Set aside, out of play, Darkened Hall.
Yep.
Peter Clover.
Yep.
Francis Morgan.
Yep.
Each copy of Black Hall Doorway. Back Hall Doorway.
Oh, okay. There. So put these out. Okay.
All right.
But we don't have the Darkened Hall.
So Darkened Hall should be out.
Okay.
No, out of play.
Out. Darkened Hall is out.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So out of play should be Darkened Hall, Peter Clover, Francis Morgan, and all of Back Hall.
Okay.
The rest shuffle into the encounter deck, which includes these. Okay.
Do you want to be lead?
Sure. But I will defer to you on anything that I recall. But I don't really recall it. I did remember after they said the thing about the dog that we were going to do something bad because I thought we took a 4, so.
Oh,
But the tablet is worse because it's in there for the rest of
well, I think we would have probably both died or failed the mission.
All right, so those are out of play, and these are out of play.
Because it was doing 2 and 2, so I would have been dead after 3 hits.
Yeah. Oh no, we wouldn't. We couldn't. There's no way to survive that monster with these characters. Like you would have to have, like we would both have to have something like dynamite.
Because the only strategy I could come up with was be one location away, spin a turn, go in, fire axe, and then evade to leave. Rinse and repeat, and try to ping
Right,
it over.
but you wouldn't be able to do that.
And then you're doing a new.
That's one too many turns. Because you have to evade. That's one turn. Then leave.
Oh, evade is evade.
I don't think evade just make exhaust that anyway. And puts you in a position, but he automatically. You might want to shuffle that some too, because there was a lot of cards. There's so few cards. There's a lot of them right next to each other. But that may be put back. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so gather all the cards. Set out the hideous abomination and striking fear. Put the clover cup. Put those in. Put the pit boss in place. Set the following cards out. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards into the build the encounter deck. Very good. At the start of the scenario, Agenda 1A grants each criminal enemy a loot keyword, which stops those enemies from automatically engaging you. At some point, these enemies may lose the loot keyword. Remember that enemies who are no longer aloof will automatically engage. All right, I'll read this, and then we'll read the agenda cards. Are we ready to move on? So I gotta find Duke. And
I'm trying to get as distributed to shuffle up the can, so I might be cards.
yeah, I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. So 5 and 5 resources.
So you're at that 2.
I'm gonna start 5 resources.
5 resources, 5 cards. All right.
Did we have any broken tablets when we started? We have one.
We did
now.
not. No.
Now we do.
Right. We would have had. We would have not had. Which is what. Yeah. What did our chaos tokens give us?
Okay. Skull -2. You may spend 2 resources to treat this token as 0 instead.
Okay.
Cultist -3. If you succeed, gain 3 resources. And broken tablet -2. If you fail, discard 3 resources.
Oof. Oh, so this is it's resource, which is money, right? Makes sense.
Alright. This is not a great token.
I believe I am going to.
Oh, we for free get to.
If you have a treachery, you take it out.
Yeah. But then they get shuffled.
All that is going to get shuffled back in. And you can switch any number if you prefer. You can't remember. Let's see. What if we're going to I think I'll keep that. Keep that. this bill on this guy, but it does need a little bit of, he needs to get his stuff, which is thematic for him to like find things and pick them up and make them useful in his life, right?
These two cards.
Okay, interesting. I just was reading these.
I'm ready.
All right. This is scenario 1B. The house always wins. Dr. Armitage suggests you track down his associate, Dr. Francis Morgan. He's not sure whether Morgan is in trouble, but he's not particularly happy with his colleague's present choice of company. He's in the Clover Club, a notorious gambling joint somewhere downtown. Finding the club's exact location isn't easy. You have to grease a few palms just to learn which of the downtown restaurants operates the club's front. The restaurant is La Bella Luna, a somewhat upscale Italian eatery by the theater. You change into your Sunday best and make your way there. In front of La Bella Luna stands a man in pinstripe suit who sizes you up as you approach. Enjoy yourselves. Wait. Enjoy yourselves, he says with a snake-like grin as he holds open the restaurant's front.
Okay. And this is Bella Luna. It's in Arkham. Bella Luna was a multi-purpose establishment.
Perfect.
We may resign here.
Okay.
It starts with 2 clues.
It's always a good option. All right. You want to read the agenda?
Yes. The Clover Club. You have entered the Clover Club Casino in search of Dr. Martin. The club is bustling at this late hour, filled with patrons looking to relax and drink or make it big. You don't appear to be in much danger. Each criminal inmate gains aloof, so that would probably be this guy here. He's aloof. Of course, if an investigator deals damage to a criminal enemy, immediately advance. So
that's what I would talk.
Yeah, so we don't want to attack this guy.
We don't want to hit anybody.
Unless we absolutely have to. I'm not sure why we have to.
But you know what's going to happen is that's going to put a whole bunch of guys out and then make them all like aggressive at the same time.
Right. But right now he's aloof. So,
yeah.
And then Act 1, beginner's luck. You need to find Dr. Morgan. The club is packed. Perhaps somebody knows where he is. Reaction. You reveal a chaos token. You may treat that token as if it were any other token in the chaos bag. If you remember that you have cheated. Root limit once per round. So once per round we can cheat the chaos bag.
Okay.
But we have to remember that we have done it. So I don't know how many. It's going to say you cheated.
Yeah, we're going to lose. Yeah, cheating is going to affect us, of course.
Yeah. Objective. When the investigators have collected the requisite number of clues, they must immediately spin them in advance.
Okay.
So it's going to be 8 clues to advance.
Wow.
Starting
basically,
2 there.
and I'm going to tell you what's going to. Did you say your guys can acquire resources or include? Like,
There's a card in my deck that lets me get resources quicker. I had it last game, but I never took the opportunity to play it. I don't know if
this is.
all into it.
I can already tell. It's gambling theme. Everything has to do with spending resources. We're going to have to take resources and wager them or some kind of thing. Almost guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Almost guaranteed. We're going to be it's giving us a chance to get some clues before we go in. But that's it. It's going to make us feel like, oh, we had a little dinner. Nice. And then you get in, and it's 5-1 against you.
All right. Well,
would you like to go first?
Sure. So this does not take an action. It does take a resource. Then this takes 4 resources. So I'm now out of resources. And that was my first action. But what that does is he's an ally that, after I successfully investigate it, gain a resource.
Oh, nice.
And so my guy's all about successfully investing. That's what he wants to do.
Oh, successfully investing.
All right. So for my second action, this is a 2, right?
Yep.
And I'm at 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to investigate 6. For my second action. So that's -2, so that's 4. So I've succeeded by 2 or more. So I take both the clues and I can exhaust him to get a resource.
Okay.
And then that was my second action. So then for my third action, from here, I can go to there or there. Do you have a preference?
From here, you can go into the clip.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah, that's interesting. So I guess the preference doesn't matter.
Yes.
So, comfortable leather couches, mahogany furniture, and an array of beautiful art Greek gamblers, tempting them into the life of the would-be affluent. Okay, 0 clues on this Clover Club. While it is Act 1, right now, Clover Club Lounge gains action. Start an ally asset from your hand. Gain 2 clues from the token pool. Maybe once per game. So, one of us can discard
here.
Okay.
Because it's going to build more clues.
Sure. So once per game while we're in Act 1, one of us could discard an ally. I like them now. I think we all like our allies. I think we have allies
To gain
to gain 2 clues from the pool. So basically, from the box over here. Once per game. So if you end up with an ally that you feel like you need.
All right. Here's some important information.
Yep.
So yes, you can do that. And I might have one that I do that one. But after an investigator of the Clover Club pit boss's location, that's him, gains any number of clues, Clover Club pit boss readies, engages that investigator, and makes an immediate attack.
Okay.
So you do not want to gain clues while the pit boss is watching.
Got it.
And he will do two damage to us.
Okay. Because he's aloof right now, but he stops being aloof
When we win.
if
we start winning,
which is basically getting clues, I guess, money, right?
yes. Well, yeah. Clues and resources.
Yeah.
I don't know thematically what clues would be in this case, but probably.
Yeah.
Okay. And we know that we're going to be able to go from here to whatever that little symbol is, which doesn't exist yet.
Right. But we can also go here.
So, I guess theoretically, since there's nothing here,
1, 2, I'm done.
yes, I might as well come in.
Yeah.
I'm going to come in, and I'm going to either go to the card room or the bar. I am a vagrant, so I will go to the bar. There you go. Okay. The shelves behind the bar sag beneath the weight of all manner of bootleg drinks. Cheap ales, moonshine, expensive bottles of wine, aged whiskey. If only you had a couple of hours to kick. I don't know why I don't. I'm just going to play my guitar. While it is Act 2, Clover Club Bar, that's what, wait a second, gains. Spend 2 resources, gain 2 clues from the token pool, and draw 2 cards. Remember that you have had a drink. Limit 1 per game.
So, but only in Act 2, so we can't do that yet, right?
And there are 0 tokens. No, it says in Act 1.
Oh, in Act 1.
All right, look, this is what's happening. We're going into places and there's no clues there.
Right.
But if you do the thing in that room,
Right.
you get clues, but you gain some kind of an impairment.
Right.
There's a cheat that's happening. The guy punches you. There's you get drunk.
Right.
I'm gonna have to drink.
This will move to Act 2 as soon as we do it damage to a criminal. So if we activate him, he can attack us. If we attack him back, that will advance their agenda.
Right. But I guess since it's in Act 1 and we don't have any cards, anything on the table, because we're going to go here and get something.
Yeah.
I might as well take a drink.
Okay, so you're just gonna spend 2 resources and you get 2 clues, right? You took it. That's limit 1 per game, right?
Yep. So.
And the pit boss isn't there, so
that's why I'm doing it, because he's not there.
Yeah. Hopefully this pit boss will move at some point, and then we can do the ally.
Yeah. So then the thing is let's.
That was your second action.
That was 1, 2, 3.
Oh, because it took you 2 to get here. Gotcha.
So that takes that.
So then, enemy is aloof, doesn't do anything. Then
I'm going to record what we're doing here, which is
you took the drink.
Ash
took the drink.
Had 1 drink.
Right. I have not cheated. If you don't want to use the paper, we can get the dry erase.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll get the dry erase.
Yeah.
You might want to.
It doesn't really matter.
Well, you might want to put more permanent information there.
This is our campaign log. You did extracurricular activity first, right?
Yep.
Brown first, so.
I think Brown's still running. None of us have cheated yet. Okay.
Who are you, Rex?
I'm Rex.
We definitely with names like Rex and Ashcan.
Rex Murphy, yeah.
Sounds like they would,
yeah.
Sounds like they would be in a bar or a gambling establishment.
Yeah.
I mean, Ashcan Pete is basically the guy that they're like, go, hey, let's punch this guy and see what happens.
Okay, we get a card and a resource.
That wasn't good. It cost me one resource. In essence.
Okay, and then now we're going to go to the mythos phase.
Well, do the enemy encounter.
No.
He's a loser.
Yes, we're past all that. So
And then, yes,
we did the upkeep, so now it's mythos. So
I grabbed a 3.
well, that was a cheat. You cheated.
I didn't cheat.
Okay, and then go ahead and
We need 8. Is that what we need?
yeah.
Holy schmoes. All right, this is a twist of fate. Oh, revelation. Reveal a random token from the chaos bag.
And something happens.
If you reveal the elder sign or a positive number, nothing happens. 1. If you reveal any other number, take 1 damage. If you reveal a skull, any of the pictures symbols, take 2 more. All right, this has got me thinking. By the way, there is that like heart antler ancient one. I think it's an ancient one symbol in the bag.
Okay, yeah.
There's no thing for what that does. So I don't. Is that just a redraw? This goes here.
Okay. Well, one is the red one's like an automatic fail.
Right.
Wait, you're saying something other than the red one?
No, there's that symbol that looks like. Am I wrong? Oh, we don't have any.
Yeah. That's
but there's another thing that is called the ancient one.
Oh, okay.
And it is looks like a heart with antlers.
Oh, okay. I thought we don't have it.
But we don't have it.
If we did.
But it was on there. It said if you draw that. I was like, so that
is an encounter card that can be used in another.
It's a chaos. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a swarm of rats that's engaged with me, and it's Hunter. Okay. I can maybe take him.
All right.
But mythos. But he doesn't attack yet, not until the enemy phase. So.
Right.
Okay. All right. So,
but it either makes you have to deal with him or leave, or evade.
Yeah, I'll just do it because
he's getting pretty fast evade.
He's 1/1. So I've got a strength of 2, but
would you like to try to deal with him? And if you can't, I'll come in there and help you. Or
let's see. It's going to take me 2 actions to move somewhere, and this is already done, right? So
you can't move because you're engaged with the creature.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you can leave and it will attack you.
And evade counts as an action?
Yes.
Okay. If I can take an opportunity attack. If I can move and he's just going to opportunity attack.
Yes.
I want to read how evade works. I think I recall that like evade you can maybe do the action.
Evade, you take the action. If you win, they become exhausted, which means that they go back.
But I thought like if I.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you need to be looking at. I'll look it up. Engaged. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It's just an action. But for me, okay, yeah, no, it's as you said. I'll just miss my memory. Okay. Because I really wanted to get up there and try to get rid of those. Reveal whatever. Here's what I'll do. I'll fight him. hopefully, I mean, it's not, actually, I've got to spend like 2.
Hold on 1 second. Page 5.
No, I can't use that.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Each time investigator takes an action other than fight or evade, or activate, partly resign, the ability of those enemies. Okay. Attack of opportunity is made immediately after all costs of initiating the action that provoked the attack has been paid,
Right.
but before the application of the action is
Yeah.
effective.
He's going to ping me for 1, but I'm going to move anyway.
Well, that's what I was going to say is, like, if you just move.
He pings me for 1. Nice. That's it.
Now, does he travel with you? Or is he
No, he travels with me. When they're engaged, they travel with me. So.
Okay, well then hold on. If you do anything other than fight or engage at any point,
Oh, you're saying I use him.
he's good. Every time you do something.
Because I have to move. Well, from here, I can move.
Yeah, but when you go there, say you want to investigate, then it attacks you. And then you want to do something else, it attacks you. Every time you make a choice that is not fight or engage. So you might as well, or evade, you might as well do one of those first. Or I come in and engage him for you and fight him.
Okay.
Then you go on your turn.
If you want to go first.
Because that might be the best thing.
If you want to go
that
first.
I come back, that's 1 turn. I engage your monster.
Okay. Now he's your problem.
So now I have one. And then I'm going to, Duke and I are going to go get a rat. Duke, get a rat.
Okay. Yeah, because you're better.
Which puts my,
without my fire axe.
which puts me simply at a 4 versus a 1. -2. That is an attack. That wins. Alright. This attack does +1 damage. Well, that does 2 damage to him. So he is dead.
Nice. Okay. Good call.
So that was 1, 2, 3. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. So then I will move here for 1. And go from here to there.
So are you sure you want to get a drink before you go head out? Just kidding. I'd really like to see what's happening here.
Okay. So then this is Clover Club card room. As you approach the card room, the clinking of poker chips and the shuffling of cards is punctuated by shouts of revelry and frustration. Your thoughts are nearly drowned out by the racket. Okay. While it is Act 1, Clover Club card room games. Action. Spend 2 resources, reveal a random chaos token. If it is a Elder Sign symbol, which is not going to be added, but 2 clues and 2 resources. If it is an even number, gain 2 clues. If it is an odd number or one of the other things, nothing happens. But it's not a once only, so it's just a gamble. And there's no real downside to the gamble other than it just fails. I mean, it costs 2 resources at a time, but.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's thematically correct. You walked into a gambling space and you gamble.
Okay. None of this happens. It's a special token.
Right.
Resolution. Oh, shit. 2 clues and 2 resources.
Nice.
That's how you do it.
Hey!
Time to go to Vegas.
So we're at 6 of 8.
And so the only way to get 2 more is here. That will trigger the pitfall.
This is once per game?
Oh, no, it's not. So I could do it again. Right? Yeah. It's not once per game.
No, it just says spend 2 resources. So yes, spend 2 resources.
All right.
Do it again.
Because I moved.
Pull anything.
I gambled.
Yeah.
2 more resources.
Yeah, we need that too. Pull that guy again. If you pull that guy again, we're going to change the way this game is happening.
Surprisingly difficult to grab just one token.
It's 2.
It's even, so I get 2 clues.
That is correct. Nice. Oh!
I'll pick those up.
Let's finish this and move on. I don't know what you're looking for. But...
All right.
Why do you really don't like your bag near you, do you?
Yeah.
I want to throw this as far as I can.
Okay, but here's the thing. This says as soon as we have it. So
Yes.
we've got it.
So we have a mandatory turn in of all of those. I'll let you do it since you. It's called beginner's luck.
All right. Beginner's luck. You need to find Dr. Morgan. The club is packed. Perhaps somebody knows where he. Oh, sorry. I read all that.
Yeah.
After speaking to a number of gamblers and servers, it seems as though Dr. Morgan has had quite the run. Instead of cashing out his winnings, he was convinced to double down. He was last seen entering the guarded hall near the back of the card. Put the set-aside darkened hallway into play.
Right.
If it is a gender 1, discard cards from the top of the counter deck until a criminal enemy is discarded and spawn that enemy in the darkened hall.
So it's what's the keyword?
Criminal.
Humanoid criminal.
Oh, I was hoping you'd bring some more.
I know, me too. So he is in play. This is a mobster. He has a strength of 2. He has 2 across. Force after mobster attacks you, use 1 resource. But this is a quick one.
Right. No, I'm going to put this on top.
Oh, okay.
But he's aloof right now.
He is aloof because it's still a gender 1.
And he doesn't have a thing like this, right? So he doesn't have a thing that makes him become unaloof.
Right.
Okay. So maybe when
he does have a retaliate.
Maybe when we come here, maybe that will unaloof him, but
we'll find out.
We don't really have a choice.
But the only way to get there is through the lounge door, the main lounge. All right. That goes under.
Yep.
Oh wait. Yes, that was this. So this. All right. Dr. Morgan is somewhere in the private section of the club where only VIPs and club managers are allowed. If you are to find him, you're going to have to sneak or even fight your way in. Objective. Only investigators in the VIP area may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. So you have to get into the VIP.
It requires how many total clues?
It's 4.
Okay. Well, so hopefully,
well, it says only the investigators in the VIP area
can spend them. You can collect them anywhere, it's just you have to go back to the VIP area to spend them.
Yeah, so I don't know, where is the VIP? Is it deeper in? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I think we might have done something wrong. Oh, no. No, it just is, yes, okay. These 3 things are the back hall doorway. So probably what's going to happen is we're going to open up this doorway and then it's going to have 3 spaces.
So yes, we have to find the VIP, right?
Yeah.
you have to get 4 clues and find the VIP. So, but we still have access to the that gambling room where we can just spend 2 resources and gamble.
Yes.
I've been pretty successful at that so far.
And I would be willing to burn this current ally.
Just don't do it while it's possible, because I don't if we did.
No, I'm saying I could get 2 by.
But that's only here, which will actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay. Well, let's go through the rest of this phase. There are no enemies because everybody's aloof.
Right.
Upkeep phase.
Right.
You get a clue. A resource.
And your card becomes available.
Oh, man. Like that. I need to get some more.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I have a thought. Right, what do you think?
Okay. All right.
That's it. Now we're at the Mythos phase. So please flip over. Yes, part of the upkeep.
So another one of these goes here, and
You go first.
Yep.
The investigator. Cursed luck. Revelation. Put cursed luck into play in your threat area. You get -1 skill value during a skill test. Forced after you succeed at a skill test by 1 or more, discard cursed luck. Okay. I'll take that.
Okay.
This is nice. I like it. It's not gonna be hard.
Something in the drinks poison illicit and it's a search. Each player who has had a drink loses 1 action.
That's me.
Okay. So
For how long? Just one? This round?
each player who's had a drink loses 1 action.
Yeah, that just means I only have
1 action.
2
2 actions this round.
Right.
And then surge.
Yeah. And that'll go away.
Okay.
That's fair.
Hunted down. If there are no unengaged criminal enemies in play, hunted down gains surge. Blah blah blah. So it just now it's a tactic. Does tactic remain in play? Tactic might be a thing that remains in play. If there are 1 or more unengaged criminals in play, each of them moves 1 location toward you. Each criminal enemy that engages you as a result of this effect makes an immediate attack. Okay. So if there are no engaged criminal enemies in play, hunted down gains surge. If there are 1 or more unengaged criminal enemies in play, which is the same version, each of them moves 1 location toward you. Each criminal enemy that engages you as a result of this, well, they're aloof.
Right, so nobody's engaged right now.
This moves towards me, right?
Hold on, let me see if there's any.
I think it's a constant.
Right. Yeah.
But it's going to be another surge.
Oh, that's just the way this guy's moving.
Yeah, but they're coming towards me. So this one can come to me, and this one can come to me. So I've drawn both of them. So there you go. I can know
But they're still aloof, so they will not engage.
Right, but this one says if I gain clues, so I can no longer use our clue factor.
You have an ally to burn. No, in your hand.
Oh, well, I'd have to pay to put him out.
Okay.
when I say expensive, I mean it would be like
All right, then let's do this. Why don't you do me a flavor? And
first,
you got to search.
Twist of Fate. Reveal a random token from the Chaos bag.
Oh wait, no. Hold on. It says if there are no unengaged enemies in play. We have unengaged in play.
Oh.
So that sort of
no unengaged.
No, these things. Try this again. If there are no unengaged criminal enemies in play, hunt it down, gain search. There are 2 unengaged, so therefore
no search.
There is no search. If there are 1 or more unengaged criminal enemies in play, each of them moves forward.
So that's what actually happened. Right?
So that is it.
Because you did yours, and this was doing mine.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So now we are at start. So here's what I would say. Why don't you go here?
Okay. Because I can't get clues here without.
And you can go straight there. I can't.
Okay.
So if you can go there and find out what's going to happen, I can get us some clues.
A heavy oak door stands in a secluded corner of the club. As you approach it, the air grows heavy, and the clamor of the party fades behind you. First, when darkened hall is revealed, put into play the 3 set-aside black hall doorway locations. 0 clues on this, though. Okay. But we're going to put we're going to put all 3 of these. We don't know where these doors lead.
Right. Let's move this out front. Let's see, it's in a crevasse.
All right.
So these are the doors off of this hallway.
Yeah, we don't know which is which.
And to get to
one of them is going to be the VIP.
To get to those, you have to first go through here. Right. One will be the VIP. I see that.
So I moved once. So I might as well just move again, right? You approach an unmarked door toward the back of the club. It's the VIP area with 2 clues. While you're in the VIP area, you cannot draw cards or gain resources during that phase.
Okay. How many clues do we need? 4?
Yes.
All right. I've got a guaranteed 2.
Oh, okay.
Is that your second turn?
From here, I move, so I can attempt to gain these.
Yeah, why don't you see what you can do? I can guarantee 1 clue.
Okay.
And I could take advantage of that and get 2 more. So I could walk in there with 3, but it'll take me a minute to get there because it will take me turns. Because the disadvantage that I have is it's a long way to that spot for me.
All right. So I'm going to play my perception. So that means that I've got 4, 5, 7 versus a 3. Okay. Oh, actually, 4, 5, 6. I forgot about that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right?
Did you pay? Oh, no, it's free. Oh, both of those are free.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Okay.
Which will help you do your double pull.
Yep.
Likely.
Yep. Eight minus 4 is 4, which I don't get the double pull.
No, but you say you do get 1.
Get 1, and
That's your third turn.
And I get to draw a card for this, and for this I get a
Good, because you're not going to get it.
man, if it was like, even if it was one of these, I would have gotten it. This is the only one.
Yeah. Well, there's also that other.
Well, the auto fail, but yeah. Sorry. I thought I had it.
Okay. So here is the situation. I could.
I mean, I'm likely to get that.
So if I walk in with 2 clues, we're okay. We're likely okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend 3 coins to get
my favorite resources again.
Pete Silvestri out. And because I don't really need to evade a lot yet, it's not going to kill me.
Okay.
Why don't we make this card?
Oh. You have to discard them?
Maybe that.
I'll get to this one.
Oh, okay. I'm going to spend 3 clues to put him into action. So that's 1. Number 2, I'm going to say discard an ally asset from your hand, gain 2 clues from the token pool. Limit once per game. So I'm going to discard that for 2 clues.
Okay.
And 2. That's action 2. Action 3. Do I move here? Risk being where those guys are. There's nothing that's going to wake them up, right? Not immediately. It may happen in the mythos phase, but not right this minute.
Well, this is the only place that can be okay.
Right. Yeah, so that's my only way to get here. Or I could do something
And then just
go
then you're
1,
next.
2, 3. 1, 2, and then I'm dead. So I'm gonna have to.
Why would you be dead?
Well, not dead, but I won't have anything to do. I'll be walking in with my clues.
Which is, I think, all you need to do. You just want to remain safe.
All right, so I'm gonna do that. So instead, I'm gonna put out a card that'll cost me 0. I'm gonna put out a leather coat.
Okay. So you hope you just don't pull a monster during the mythos phase.
Well, and if I do, I can.
Well, if it takes you an action to,
Right.
then you have to get there. Yep.
All right.
All right. So then you're done, right?
I didn't do a skill test. Right. Good.
All right.
I got to remember if I do a skill test.
Okay. So then we are at enemy phase. We've still hunter keyword.
He is a hunter.
Moves toward the nearest investigator.
Well, he has a prey, so he moves toward the highest, intelligence. That's you. He's going to move here.
Okay.
Which means that the next round, somebody's going to fight.
And then,
Next.
Well,
he's still aloof. So we have 2. I mean, we know all this. It's all going to hit the fan at some point.
All right. So upkeep, I indicate, so I don't get to draw a card or resource. Is that what that says? Tom?
Cannot draw cards or gain resources during the upkeep phase.
Okay. But I can still untap that.
But I can do that. Let me get a card because I didn't go in there. Ooh, my draw is terrible.
And then,
Flip our cards.
Yep. All right. And now mythos.
Which is 2 goes up by 1. All right. Twist of Fate. Revelation. Reveal a random token from the Chaos bag. positive number or that's a 2. Positive number, gain nothing. Oh, nothing happens.
It's not a positive number.
Oh, positive number. I was thinking.
No, it's like +1. It's not
Yeah,
even.
yeah. I was thinking because of that.
Right.
If you reveal any other number, take 1 damage. So take 1 damage. So 1 red. 1 red. We'll put that on my leather coat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bannon's thug. So I'm engaged. Oh, wait a minute. He's criminal. So because he's criminal, he's a loot.
No. Correct.
Okay. What's his? I didn't read the rest of it.
It says, while O'Bannon's thug is engaged with you, you cannot gain resources.
But he's not engaged.
Yes.
All right.
He's tougher than these other guys.
All right. So, and that's it?
That is it.
Okay. So, why don't you come to me first? Because then I will trigger that
Right.
when we're all together, right?
Yeah, so
Because I'll have actions.
I just have a simple thing, which is go to from here, I can go to here. Here I can go to
Here we can go to there.
here. That's the diamond.
Yeah.
And then from there I can go to here because the plus can only be entered in through here.
Right.
All right. And that ends my turn.
Okay. But you've got 2 clues, so now it's up to me.
Game 1.
And that is a 3, and I'm at a base 6.
You do not have to deal with your double.
Right.
So you only need to win. You need to win by 2.
Right. So,
you need to gain 2 more, right? You need a 7 to nearly guarantee.
and I'm at 6.
You're at 6 with your plus whatever.
4, 5, 6.
You have a card that you can play that has a 4 on it. Here. No, that's this.
Yeah, I've got one.
Sure.
Yeah. Seeking answers. So, it would have an investigate action. If you succeed instead of discovering a clue at your location, discover a connecting location. We don't need that, so just
yeah, exactly. So there you go. That's how we use those.
Yeah.
So commit that. Now you're at 7.
now I'm at 7.
Reach way across on your bag where you threw it to. We'll go into the next room. Go down the dark hallway for your bag.
Touch it.
Oh!
Author fail.
All that.
All right, I'm going to attempt it again.
Go at 6, huh?
Yeah.
Man. There you go.
6 minus 2 is 4, which is successful.
All right. So now.
There was, when you auto fail, is there any other thing you just failed?
Unless the card says it.
Right. If you did. It's just,
Yeah, and that does occur sometimes.
so now, I still have 1 action left, but we can go ahead and we're in the VIP area, so we can contribute, right?
Yep. So we're going to do that.
All right.
We'll read the back first.
Yep. We have completed extra paperwork, So I'm going to read the second part. The VIP rooms are filled with the mangled and bloody bodies of unfortunate patrons.
Oh.
There doesn't appear to be any trace of Dr. Morgan. You hear screaming and gunfire from the main area of the club. Put the set-aside Peter Clover into play in the Clover Club bar. Here. Search the encounter deck for abomination enemy and spawn it at the Clover Club bar and advance to Act 3A forward. So we're going to skip right past Act.
Right, so what are we doing?
We are going to, we need the abomination enemy, and he's going to go as well.
But what did we go to?
Oh, no, it's just Act 3A.
Okay, full.
Yeah.
Because there are two different 3As. This is 3A fold, and that's 3A all.
I'm sorry. 3A fold.
That has to do with Dr. Boyd. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, wait. What did you say? The abomination one?
Yeah, so encounter deck for the abomination. So he's not here.
Which means we have to shuffle those in.
Yeah. He's going to be a big monster, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so where is it? I'm not reading.
Oh, or out of play. So it could be over here.
Oh, okay.
There are 3 abominations. Does it say which one?
And it says an abomination enemy, so I guess you would just do a random one, or maybe they're all the same.
They are not all the same.
So just do a random one.
All right. And it is monster abomination right underneath.
Yeah. So we didn't have anything to put them into the encounter deck, so
Yeah,
just
we
put
have
it out of play.
take one. Not all are created equal.
Well, he's easy to hit, but he's got 6 health, and he's a hunter. After you perform an attack against the conglomeration of spears using a melee card, discard that card. So, yeah, I guess we don't want to use our melee cards against him.
Which card is considered?
You'll say probably fire axe. Probably
Yeah.
it's not a
I don't have any weapons out.
Neither do I. But my strength is 2, so
I mean, Duke. If Duke hits him, I get a +1. So Duke is going to go do something. All right, here
started the enemy phase. No investigator controls Peter Clover. Deal 1 damage to him. So he's
dead in 3.
yeah.
All right. With no, that's all. Let me read this. Nope.
Oh, wait a minute, but this monster is a criminal. He's a loot.
All right. Free drinks for whoever gets me the hell out of here, a man exclaims from the bar. While Peter Clover is not controlled by a player, he gains an action parlay. Test willpower to convince a 3. Convince Peter to follow you. If you succeed, place 1 clue from the token bank on you. If there are 1 clues per investigation, 2 clues, on Peter, take control of him. Objective, if each undefeated investigator has resigned, advance. Holy, if each undefeated investigator has resigned, advance.
Yeah, so we could resign over there, right?
Yeah. Is there anything to do with him? Okay, so basically, we have to get him and get to here. Or we can leave and go get him. Alright, so, and here's what's going to happen. As soon as we go over there, everybody's going to start coming for us because this is going to happen next week. So nobody's going to be able to do
Well, you still got 3 actions, right? You haven't gone.
No, vice versa. I went to get here.
Oh,
You have 1 action
I have 1 because I took you 2.
to get the thing.
Okay.
But we can't draw, neither one of us can get resources.
That's a move. So I can move.
Yeah.
But I can only move 2 here.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think of, I can't think of anything else I would do other than that, right? And I've got resources, but
You can't take a resource.
no, I've got resources.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, wait a minute. You cannot draw cards or gain resources during the upkeep phase.
right, just for an upkeep.
So you could stay with me if you think you need that protection and draw a card or a resource
As my action.
as your action. Right.
But the thing is we really need to get over here.
Yeah, but it takes 2 of us to do it. I don't think it's that you can do it twice.
Right? It's just it's exhausting.
No. Here's how we get him. While he's not in control. We have to get control of him.
Right.
Parlay 3 will.
Yeah.
Place 1 clue on the token bank. If there are 1 per player on him, take control. Oh, so it could be the same person twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yes. So we have to get to him and do the will.
So somebody needs to pull this creature away. So, right?
Right.
Because, well, we need to control him because he's going to take damage regardless of what we do.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So
He won't
it's a race to get control of him
Yes.
as soon as possible.
Yes. Let's just go for it then. Yeah. Move closer and we'll deal with it. If all else fails, just bug out. Evade out the door. Because if we get out without him, I don't think we lose. Like maybe. I mean, we might get like 1-4 or something. I don't know.
Well, is he the guy? He's not the guy to take it.
Oh.
The guy to take it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, everybody.
So objective is if each undefeated investigator has resigned in advance, do we not have the opportunity?
It sounds like that might not be a thing.
When we read this,
You think he's in one of these rooms?
well, I think we had to pay attention to what we read and I can give it in. There doesn't appear to be any. Oh, okay. The VIP rooms are full of mangled and bloody bodies of unfortunate patrons. There doesn't appear to be any trace of Dr. Morgan. You hear screaming and gunfire from the main area of the club. So we can get Peter Clover. I think it may be the section we're not supposed to read. If we'd come here first, then we can find Dr. Morgan. But because we came here second, we don't have the opportunity. He's dead. I think he's gone.
Probably dead.
Yeah, probably gone.
I think like there is a small possibility that he's in one of these rooms, but I think Yeah, I think let's just see if we can get to your program going.
All right.
I think you're right. I think it's an either or.
We could have saved one of them, but not both.
Yes, Morgan or who do we say that you have?
I forget his name, but
Not Armin. Morgan. No, this is Morgan. It's on our card. Professor Warren writes.
yeah. So whichever one we went to save first is the one we have
Is the most likely to.
the one we have the opportunity to save, and we don't necessarily have the opportunity to take the second.
We just have a possible thing here to save a second person.
Yeah, secondary.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
And if we control him, we can evade a criminal in your location.
So maybe we can get him, and then we can go around, avoid, pick up this or avoid this, and just search these and see if we can maybe find what we need.
Yeah. The other thing, or let's see what happens with the.
Okay, so we've done well.
Is he engaged with you?
Who?
Is that a monster or a criminal?
This is a monster, but he's at this location.
Oh, Ruby's there.
Yeah. He will engage whoever goes there first.
Okay, at the start of the enemy phase, if no investigator controls Q Clover, deal 1 damage. So that's the big thing. 1 damage dealing.
Right.
Alright. Enemy with the hunter keyword, move toward the nearest investigator. We do have a hunter with
this
prey.
This is Hunter, so he's going to move to with the lowest will. I've got 3.
I have a 4.
So he's going to move towards me. So from here, he can go to triangle or yellow circle. So triangle is what gets closer to.
Yes. And this guy also is a hunter, but he moves toward the highest, which is you again. Of the highest.
But he's not. He's not aloof yet. I mean, he's still not.
Well, we did move him last time. Do aloof not move?
No, aloof do, but he moves, but he moves to me.
All right, yeah.
But he doesn't attack. He doesn't engage.
Oh, right. But this one will engage when we come through.
If we have to. So from here, though, we can go to.
No. Yeah, I'll go to the triangle because these are going to be these rooms. But I will be able to move in front of you and engage him.
What is the? That's this.
When you flip them over, see, that is this. So you can go to any one of those rooms from here. When you open the door, this is a plus. I'm going to guess that an hourglass and the swipe are those 2 rooms.
Oh, okay. So we have to go here.
So we have to go. So the doorway, the back hall is in the back of the park.
Right. So then the monster's going to engage.
Goes through the door first.
Yeah.
Which should be me.
Okay.
Because this guy, this guy needs will, right? To Peter Clover needs will. A will of 3. I have a will of 4. Can you get your will up to pretty high or? Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's do the mythos or the upkeep phase.
Right. So now you cannot get a card or a resource.
So I can flip. You
I can get a resource and a card. You can.
Yes. The card part is the damage. Because I have some terrible cards in my hand. But I can use them all as modifiers.
And then, well, we did the upkeep. Mythos. So now this is going to do its thing.
All right, place 1 doom on the agenda. Next agenda doom threshold satisfied.
Your questioning has drawn the attention of several men, hired thugs, by the look of them. Francis doesn't want to bother him. we suggest you leave the premises before we force you to leave. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. If the players have completed extracurricular activity, advance directly to agenda 2E. Okay. So we will advance directly to agenda 2B.
What thing?
No, this is not, it's 2B, not 2A. So we're skipping 2A here opposed to 2B.
Yeah. You
hear a crash from somewhere outside and screams of pain in the lounge. Terrible monstrosity smashes through the entrance of the club, crashing the stairwell and knocking over gangsters and patrons. Spawn a random enemy from the set-aside hideous abominations. So, hideous abominations.
Is it the symbol? Looks like a claw.
It doesn't give us a it says hideous abominations.
That's got to be used. But I think that's just the
You count. And it's going to go in the Clover Club Lounge.
hideous abominations is this whole.
One of them goes here. Shuffle the rest of that encounter set. The set-aside striking fear encounter set. Yeah. And the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. So
basically, this one goes in there, these go in there, this gets in there, and they'll get shuffled.
Yep. Okay.
So much for I'll fight something while you go.
Yeah, because the only way, this is the only way to get to here, right?
Yep.
All right.
I mean, it is a building, and it has a very specific idea about
it. Move all investigators and unengaged enemies from La Bella Luna to the Clover Club Lounge. So
nothing's there.
But it says from here to here, but there's nothing there. So okay. Remove La Bella Luna from the game.
What?
Remove Bella Luna from the game.
So that means we're not going to be able to get it.
So how are we going to? We have to find a back way out. Maybe we have to maybe go over here and find a back way out. We have to come and get him and then find a back door because we can't leave via this exit anymore. Well, let's see what the next. See what the 3A does. Okay, so agenda 3A.
Was that all 2A?
Or 2B.
2B, and there's no. Oh! It just goes to the back side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
We didn't have the opportunity to navigate.
Yes.
Chaos in the Clover Club. Amidst the chaos and confusion, the strange abominations attack everyone in the club. Screams echo through the halls as the blood begins to spread. At the start of the enemy phase, discard each criminal enemy in the same location as an abomination. So we have not. All the criminals are still aloof, but they are going to get discarded if they're in the same location as an enemy when we start the enemy phase. But nothing has made them unaloof. Okay.
Discard each enemy in the same location as an abomination. That used immediately to 2B. Right? Yeah, 2B. We no longer have a way to know.
Well, that's why I'm thinking we have to find the back door out of the club. I think we have to go up then come back down, and hopefully one of those two locations gives us another resign option. You know, be a back door out the request design. That would be my guess. Because they can't force us to be unwinnable, right?
Right.
So it just means that we no longer have the obvious. So how about one of us
Let's finish this. Let's do our.
Oh.
I'm going to do my mythos now. Revelation, put dissonant voices into play in your threat area. You cannot play assets or events. At the end of the round, discard dissonant voices. So I cannot play an asset or an event.
You basically can't play Arkham. Well, because even an ally is an asset.
Right. I could play skills.
Oh. You just can't pay resources. Okay. And Frozen in Fear. Put Frozen in Fear to play in your threat area. The first time you perform one of the following actions, move, fight, or evade each round, it costs one additional action. Of course, at the end of your turn, test Will 3. If you succeed, discard Frozen in Fear.
So parlay is not one of those, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But move and evade are.
All right. So that's the end of that.
Okay. So it is on to us. So here's the thing: is someone needs to get up here before he's dead.
Oh wait, what did that say at the end of the? When does?
At the beginning of at the start of the enemy phase, yet in come around,
yeah,
criminals will go away. But criminals are loose, so I'm not worried about criminals.
Yeah.
It's just that we've got a monster right. We've got a monster here. Right. So we need to get to here. So this monster is in the way of getting to here, right?
This one is going to move toward me. And that one is going to
This is the death one.
It is going to move to the lowest evade. What's your evade? 3. So we can choose on that.
Yeah. This is doing 2 to 2. That's doing 1 1. It's got less health, but it's harder to damage.
Now, yeah. We have an equal. Okay. All right. So I still say the thing that has to be done is I have to go engage with this conglomeration of spheres. Or you have to engage it, and I got to run past you to go to it. But it'll take me 1, 2, 3 to get to it. It'll take you 1, 2.
Right. But here's the thing: is if you can get to him, can you parlay?
I can, but I can parlay him once before he dies.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
If we have any chance to get him,
all right,
you will have to go and parlay with him.
Okay.
3 to 3.
Okay.
Where I could do 4 to 3, but
he's hunting. He's a hunter, so he's going to move.
Yeah,
but we don't have any reason. We don't have any reason now to have to come here because this only led here, which is no one.
Right, and also,
so we just run from him.
He goes to the person with the lowest evade. You have a 3-item.
Right.
By rules, we choose, and it's not we. I choose.
Yeah.
The investigator chooses who he's going at.
Yeah.
So we can move him in my direction instead of your direction if need be.
Right.
Just to keep you to get, because if we can get him, we've salvaged something out of this stupid thing. The only other thing that we could do right now is this. Go here and here and try and find an exit and leave and don't try to stay either place.
Right.
Because that's an option. If we think that these two possibly
It's
have an
gotta
ad.
be. I mean, I say it's gotta be, but I'm hard pressed to think otherwise. Okay, so you want to go engage him?
Don't want to, but yeah, I mean, I think that's the best option. I'm just going to take some damage from that. I mean, worst case scenario is because it takes you 2 to get there, right? It's a square, so you have to go here and there, so it's 2.
Mm-hmm.
And you would have to win.
You have to probably.
Yeah, let's just go until that round. We'll chance it.
Okay.
Because we could pretty much die here, too.
Okay.
All right. Part of me wants to know what's in these rooms.
Yeah.
What if I did that? What if I go 1?
You can't.
I can't. I have to go here and then go. So then it's too many. All right. Yep. 1, 2. You become engaged with me because I come into his space. So that doesn't take a turn.
No.
And then I will send Luke out.
Well, you move to and you engage him.
No, I don't. I didn't engage him. He engaged me.
Oh, right. That is true. Yeah. Okay. So I'm fighting.
Because he automatically engages me when I'm here doing.
Yep.
So I will attack him with Duke, which will put me a base skill of 4. I can play a skill, which I will play overpowered. No, I don't need a skill of that because it's a
1.
It's a 1, 4 to 1. No, I'm gonna do it anyway because I get cards. I'll just do a 1 because I have this leather coat. Oh no, I'll keep that leather coat because I'm about to lose 1. Overpower. -1. I would have got it.
Okay. So you.
Oh, actually, that's -2 because I lose a thing. That's 2. Oh, -2 from 6. Let me redo this because this is important.
Well, you still succeed.
Yeah, but how much I succeed by is important because of this card.
Okay.
All right. I have 6, right?
Yeah.
Which becomes 5 because of my first one.
Yeah.
And then I lose 1, which brings it to a 4. After you succeed a skill test by 1 or more, discard first one.
Mm-hmm.
So this becomes discard. This got played, and
That goes on the monster.
that goes on the monster.
Yeah. Does he have a child?
Plus Duke. This attack has a +1 damage, so that's 2.
Oh, nice.
That's why I like Duke. He's good boy. Good boy.
Does the monster have a child?
He does not.
No. So that's your.
But if I have a melee card,
If you fought with a melee card.
yes. I didn't use one, so then therefore I ended up.
No.
Which is really a shame because my strategy before, my character before had so many things out. Which now allows you to move into there.
And it's a parlay 3.
Of will.
It's a will 3. I have a will.
I don't, well, I'm not in with you.
No.
So I can't help you. Any card is worth spending.
And well, the problem is all my cards give me intelligence. They don't give me will.
You have no question marks on any of them.
This one only, yes, but this one is only exclusive my location. So I'm not.
No. Like, put it to your.
Okay. I cannot is the point.
Oh,
I can only use it if there's
that now that's what you're saying.
which is normally on mission when we're in a different scenario with this
Do
clues.
you have to pay for that mode?
Hmm?
Is it a zero?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a zero cost.
It's a skill.
Oh, it is a skill.
It's a skill, but it's a skill I'm not allowed to use. It doesn't exist for all intents purposes right now. It doesn't exist. So the only one I have is this pin first, which will give me a 1.
One is more than zero.
So now I'm at 4 versus 3. Right?
Yeah. Because we have to do something. No good.
Nope.
All right.
That was that. I tried.
Yeah. All right. We're at the enemy phase. At the start of the enemy phase, if no one runs him, he gets a damage.
Right. But also, you're engaged with that monster, but at this location, so this criminal gets discarded.
Yep.
There's no criminal here.
Right.
But then this is a hunter.
All right. Let's move this guy first.
Well, he's going to come here and engage me, right?
No. He's not.
No.
He's okay. Yeah, he's gonna come here.
Okay.
Can he come here to the triangle?
Yeah, I can.
So
If you want to.
He engages me. I'm gonna take a lot of damage.
Leave him with me if you want.
Can you take some damage?
I can for a little bit.
He's got a very low evade. What's your evade?
I have 3 already.
He's got a 2 evade. Maybe you can get away from him.
No.
Let's take that risk. Just because I would really like to destroy this guy.
Well, this is also each round it would cost an additional action to evade.
Oh.
Oh, and at the end of my turn, I need to test, so I need to see if I get rid of this or not.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's from the previous.
Yeah.
Oh, this also went away at the end of the round.
No. Okay. So I don't get rid of this.
No.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, just see what happens.
Okay.
For 1 round.
Okay.
If I can do some damage to this guy, I would have to somehow.
Okay.
Yeah. It depends on what I draw next.
Okay. So then, well, he's going to attack. He moved and he's going to now attack. So
Yeah. So everybody's going to get attacked.
I get 2 and 2.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me grab them. I'll take the English there. And, I'll put on my leather coat. That destroys my leather coat.
I'm going to kill my ally because he's good for intelligence, but we're past that point.
Well, hold on a second. When you drew, do this. You can put it on in any order.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to kill your ally?
Well, I was saying, and then you said, hold on.
Oh, I was just saying, you could put 1 each on there.
And then I would kill him.
Yes. Yeah. I just didn't want you to absorb that horror without knowing.
Because this gives me an extra intelligence and lets me gain resources when I do investigations, but we're done with investigations.
Yeah, but getting rid of him is the right thing. I just think that's the order in which you do it. Because if you put the health on immediately, then you get. So then I just put 1 each on you?
Yep.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well,
And especially if you can take the horror, it's fine. Your horror is in good shape.
yeah.
My horror's like 5. I'm like
My
5 or 6.
painkillers are gone, so I have no way to absorb damage.
Yeah.
Damage.
But we're gonna know if we lose this guy this round, no matter what.
Right. Okay. So then, we flip these.
Yep.
Gain a resource in the card. Yep. Which my resources give you something from anything does not.
Resource.
Oh.
Okay, I'll take that. Yep. Oh, and reset everything.
Yep.
I can kill this thing in this round, but I can't do anything but that. So you're gonna have to take one more round of hits.
Okay. I just drew a weapon, but I had no way to get the weapon out because I was taking off.
Yeah, but if you'll take all the hits and just do nothing but try to parlay.
Well, if I parlay, I'm going to, he's going to hit me.
Oh.
Right?
Right. Yeah. And I have to spend a turn, so I can't get over there because I got a weapon. So I have to take a turn to get it out.
I have a weapon, but I can't get the weapon out without getting off him.
All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
We should have just sent him to me last time. We should have just sent him to me, but
I think Peter's dead.
I know. I just don't find a way to save him.
But that's why I don't know how to save himself.
Well, you're a long way from dying.
I would have to evade him. I have to succeed on evasion.
Yeah. Or we have to be in the same room and I can engage. I mean, okay, here's the thing. We're not gonna get people, right?
I don't think so.
There's no physical way to do it. Because you can't take the hit.
Right.
And then the monster. You could take the monster attacking you long enough for me to get over there and do some damage to him. Because I could take him out in likely I can engage him and take him out.
Right.
Or at least get us into a position where I can hit him, you can put a weapon in your hand, and you hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Not this round, I can hit next.
Yeah.
So I could save your life if you can hang on one more round. So then the best thing to do is do a Hail Mary attack on him.
Attacking or evading?
Or a Hail Mary evade.
Okay.
If you can evade him,
then I'm just wrong.
then yes. Then we just abandon Peter and go.
But okay, and what was that the mythos phase? No, we haven't done them.
No, we haven't, have we? Right. That was the end of the upkeep phase. All right, let's mythos. Let's mythos this mug.
When did he move here?
At the beginning,
So he did the damage at the enemy phase, right?
he does enemies with the hunter keyword move toward the nearest investigator. He moved to you. Each engaged enemy attacks evade. So he attacked.
Did we do the up?
Then we started upkeep. I did
I think I did as well.
because I said I got a weapon ready.
I think, yeah, I did. Okay,
Yeah.
so we did upkeep. So now we're up in the place. So
Right.
now,
Hit those. I got it. Put that on.
okay, you draw a card.
Then I draw a card. I have a swarm of rats.
Engaging you as well.
Yeah, so that's going to slow me down. Right. So in this case, you're going to have to evade. But anyway, let's see what you got.
Use a criminal thug, but that's fine because,
At the start of the game.
well, also he's aloof, so he's just going to sit here aloof.
Yes.
But then he's going to leave. But
Dang. All right.
investigation phase, right?
Yes. All
Should
right.
I attempt to evade first?
I don't think it's going to change anything. You're just on your own either way.
All right, I'll go first.
Yeah. At least we might know something.
He does not auto unlike the experiment, which auto unexhausted beginning phase.
Correct.
He does not.
If you exhaust him, you can move away
Well, I think he will remain exhausted.
until the end of
If he won't move during the ending phase of his
he will unexhaust during the upkeep phase.
Okay.
Ready all exhausted cards is part of the upkeep.
Right,
So
but it will mean that he won't hunt me down.
Correct.
For
Correct.
one.
Yes. That is how you fight a lot of times, is evade.
Yeah.
Evade is as good or better than fight, quite often.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be my 3 versus his 2. I have nothing to add to it. Okay, I'm going to do this. So this is worth 1. So that's 1 agility. So it's going to be 4 versus 2.
Well, what is your thing damage if you said you lose? I thought you said something causes you to.
The first time I perform the following actions, move, fight, or evade, it costs 1 additional action. So it's going to cost me 2 actions
Oh, I got you. It's an action.
to evade.
The first time.
Right. But because he'll be exhausted, I can move. Then
Yes.
if it succeeds, I can move 1 and it won't follow.
Yeah. Or, to be honest, you don't have to move.
I want to.
I mean, you want to move. You don't have to move to keep from getting damage this round. You have to exhaust them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So this just adds 1 to my agility.
Yeah.
4 versus 2.
All right.
If this fails, I won't have enough actions to attempt it.
No, you will.
No, because it costs me 2 actions to evade.
No, it says, I think you said first time.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
It's tight. Those words. It is a tightrope. The instructions.
I succeeded.
All right. So that exhausts him.
Okay, so he's going to come back here, but he's going to come back exhausted.
Sure.
Okay. no longer engaged with me. Then from here I can go to triangle or dot. I have no reason to go to dot, so I'm going to come here.
Yes.
That was my whole turn.
All right.
We're abandoning Peter Clover.
We are. Maybe we should have done that in the first place.
Right.
Let's see if we get out of here alive without him. Okay. So I am engaged with two monsters, one of which is a lot harder. So I'm going to just deal with that guy first, I think. Yeah, because he can do more damage to me. They're both the same attack.
Yeah, but the other one would just stop hitting you if you hit the ping once, right?
No.
The rats?
Yes. Yes, but if I can, I'm going to take a swing at this guy first.
You think you can do 4 damage?
I think I could do 4 damage.
Oh, okay.
But to do that, I have to take a turn and put him shit.
Well, then you have to take an opportunity attack both of them.
Oh, right. Good point. Okay, so I'm going to start off by using Duke to attack. That one I know I can do. Doesn't cost me anything. Duke, go get. -3. That puts me at 1. That is an equal. So that is damage. And Duke does an extra 1, so that's 2 damage. So now I am 2 to 1 or 2 to 1. See, there's my situation. I can use.
Can you absorb an opportunity attack?
No, but I can do this. I can spend a couple of things. I'll just take the risk at this level. Four to 1. I get a -4. I lose. So that puts two tokens in there that are loose. I'm going to take that risk.
All right.
-1. That's a win. That does 1 damage.
One action left, right?
Of 1 action left. That's why I didn't want to risk it anymore, because I can now use my other skill to be 4 to
1. -2. But you may spend 2 resources to treat it.
But 2 is a win.
Okay.
So that's 1 damage, which takes it to 6. He's dead.
Okay. And that's, do we get victory for that?
No. This guy gives us a victory. That guy was easier, but doesn't give us a victory. All right. So that just means that I'm going to be bit by a rat. That's fine. I'll let you get bit. Or I'll get rid of that.
Okay. That you're done.
That's my 3 turns.
Okay. So then you've got enemy phase.
Beginning of the enemy phase.
He's going to die.
He dies, so he's dead. He goes over here.
This way. That was the criminal that was at that location.
He wakes up.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
You don't want him to yet, because.
All right, enemies. Well, actually, enemies with a hunter keyword move.
But not if they're exhausted.
Right. So he is toward us. It stays with you.
Yeah.
And each engaged enemy attacks a Babel. So he attacks me for 1 damage. Reset actions. Flip many cards. Ready all exhausted cards.
Oh, at the end of my last turn.
Oh, you're supposed to
try
do that
again. So I'll put a token on that and fail it. Sure. I'm going to be frozen for the rest of this. So I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that's a success.
That is a success.
And in fact, you may instead choose to automatically fail this skill to draw 3 cards. No, I think I will succeed.
Yes. So you would feel there's no victory cards.
Correct.
You get out of here with no victory.
We should have just skipped.
We might as well. Remember when it said resign?
Yeah.
Just done that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have to do the freaking mythos.
Okay. All right. You draw first.
I'll draw first. Conglomeration of Spears Abomination. Same one that I just got rid of.
He's back.
Okay.
He's engaged with you.
Yes. All I wanted to do was get a thing in my hand.
Reveal random token from the bag.
Anyone but that.
I'm going to have to leave your dead corpse behind.
No, I'm not dying.
Anyway. Well, I got this, which is just going to be on here. It's just I take 2 for it. Okay.
Oh, did we take a card in a resource? No.
Oh, you did not. We do that. We're supposed to do that. You can check our hand. I mean, I'm not pressing. Yeah.
We were on that 5 card one, right?
No.
Not the card I needed.
I now have some things. So if you want me to come help you fight, I can do so.
It would cost you an engage. I mean, if you could take out these rats, so that I'm not fighting 2 things at once.
Yeah.
But I can't get rid of everything at once.
Okay.
I mean, the other option is this, to be completely honest. What if you just go find us an exit?
Well, here's the thing: is I might be able to help you with the abomination.
Well, the thing about the abomination is, because it's not massive.
I'd have to engage it, and then it would be on my.
No, you can swing at it. But
But
if
if I
you miss,
miss-
you hit me.
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
So I
Yeah.
still have.
Yeah. Okay.
I still have 4, 5 rounds, or 3, 4 rounds before that does me damage.
Well, do you want me? I can take the rats off you.
Yeah, let's just do but here's the thing.
Might as well.
Part of me just says, why don't I just try to get out? Like if I know where I'm going, then I can run with something.
Oh, this is it.
Like I don't know where we're going. Do you?
No, but how about this? I can.
Let's do 1 round of fighting.
Yeah. So.
I mean, if you could take the rats and hit them in 1 shot.
Yeah.
No, it's going to take you a whole round to do that.
I play a card.
Yep, that's 1 round.
I engage and then I fight. Right.
That's 3 things. So then you can't get yet. And then we're going to take whatever comes out the next time. But that's all right. Let's just do that.
Okay. So I'll go first. So I'm paying a resource without this finding.
And this guy's coming to us next round.
No, yes, he is.
If we're there, he's going to engage with us automatically. So we need to move a step.
So do you want me to not do that?
All right, let me think this through.
Oh, you know what I can do? I just won't fight.
Yeah, you've got the
I'll do this. I'll engage the rats, and then I'll move.
move what? Yeah, take the hit of one.
Yeah.
One damage.
Yeah. So I engage the rats.
Yep.
So I take the rats off.
Yep.
Right? Which they get an opportunity. Well,
Yeah.
engaging doesn't. But then I'm going to move here. And moving while engaged, I take it, and that's fine.
Yep. Because I think I'm going to end up doing the same thing.
Okay.
In fact, just to be safe, I'm going to move, which does a damage each. We'll take that. We'll take both. It's all right. Then Duke will attack with a bonus. We got bonus in here somewhere. Physical. We got one left. So, no, I don't need that because it's so portable. That's a hit, which does 2 damage to it. Me plus Duke. So that's 2 turns.
Okay.
For my third turn, I'll just take a wild swing at them. To try and get that's -2.
Yeah.
I'm at 4. -2 is 2. That's
Yeah, you could have also spent 2 resources to do this.
yeah. So, but that's only a damage of 1. Oh, that's up. We're going to do this in reverse order. I don't know why I haven't looked at this. I'm going to discard this to ready any asset that I control. Duke is going to attack. -2.
If you put up the start.
He does not fail. He wins and does 2 damage.
Okay.
Now he's exhausted again.
Okay.
How did I misplayed that? I keep misplaying things. He's
Right.
such a good character with all this.
Is that your third action?
That was my third action.
Okay.
So I moved and did 2 damage.
So enemies. So this one's going to come over here.
Yes.
This one is going to
Will he? What does it say?
at the start of the enemy phase. So I guess not. So I guess starting that enemy phase.
Yeah. This guy will not move because he's engaged with me.
Right.
Now he'll attack if he's able, which does 1 of each.
One of each, not 2 of each.
Yeah. So I'm going to put 1 there, 1 there.
All right. And then,
No, that's why I knew I could take 1 more.
right. So then we now upkeep.
Flip. Ready.
Oh, I'm sorry. I take 1 from the grass.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You're accounting for that.
Yeah, you're like on. What you got on your? Oh,
I've got
6, so you got 3.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to find this out.
Yeah. So I'm going to kill the rats, and then move potentially twice.
Barring. All right. Reset exit. Take a card and a resource. I got so many resources over here, no place to spend it. Another useless one.
Okay. Now without clues for me to pick up, my guy is very neutered in power.
Yes.
My guy has ways to get a bunch of clues that are accessible, and then he can use clues as currency for his own cards.
Yes.
All right.
Mythos phase, correct?
Go ahead. Do yours.
Did we put another token on the Mythos?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Revelation. Place one doom on each criminal enemy at your location. If no doom was placed by this effect, lose 2 resources. Not a bad time for that to come up.
We're both resource heavy.
Yeah, let's do some resource stuff. Gambling crowd.
Each player who has had a drink loses 1 action, so you're going to lose an action.
Okay.
And it's a surge.
Ugh.
Put curse luck into play in the threat area. You get -1 skill value during skill tests. Okay. After I succeed the skill test by 1 or more, discard curse luck. Okay, that should be fine.
Yes.
Because the rats are a 1. I've got a strength 2, but now I've got a fire axe, and I can power up the fire axe with resources up to 3 times. And I have no better use for resources, so.
Right. At this moment.
Right.
Okay, well that wasn't nearly as damaging as it could have been.
Right. You want to go first?
I will take a shot at with Duke.
Okay.
Duke is going to go.
You're not going to spend any of the
I
cards
don't
on
have
that?
any of the cards. -1, he kills him.
Nice.
Another non-victory abomination.
But at least now you can
So that's
evade or anything.
I'm going to move.
Oh, and you got rid of the card that was costing you stuff?
Yep, I'm going to move. I'm going to go
Well, you go to one location, I'll go to the other.
to this one.
Unless it's location for you.
Resign. We can go out this way. Very good. And it is a victory of 1.
And it gives it two clues.
Do we need clues?
The power of my shit.
That's 3. Those are 2 3s. That's a 6. You put 6 clues. I have 1 action left.
Are you going to pick up the clues?
No, because it doesn't help me.
Well, what do you want to?
I'm going to. Okay.
Because what I'm going to do is defeat rats, come here, and then it is an action to resign. So you can go ahead and resign.
Well, if I resign and you get left in this game, you're on your own.
No. I think.
Of course, you could walk over there, take a bite, and resign.
Yeah.
You would take 2. It would take 2 bites, but
do it.
Yes, I will resign.
Okay. So you have resigned.
Yes.
And this is. So that will advance if both of us have resigned.
Yeah.
We won't get the good outcome because we didn't save Peter, but
we
won't get the worst outcome of having been defeated.
Hey, fail forward is the mantra here.
Okay. So I can spend up to 3 resources on the Fire Axe. Guess what I'm going to do?
All right, hold on. Let's math this out though. If you take a swing at him and you miss, do you have enough actions to move? And yes, you do.
Yeah,
this is 1 action.
Well, this will. Right, because it doesn't cost me 2 actions anymore.
Right.
So it will. I fight. If I fail, then I just move. Take an opportunity attack with 1 bite.
I'm not.
Why?
I only had 2 actions.
Oh, okay. You sit there then.
I am still here.
All right.
Remember, I took a drink.
That is correct. Why'd you do that?
Because I was thirsty.
I don't think I need my resources for anything.
So at this point, I would say yes. Take your shot. Well, you don't need to do 3, do you?
Well, what else do I need?
What do you got right now?
I've got 2.
And what does it do?
Plus however many you get. This is plus 2 for each one spent. So this would be 6. This would be 8 versus 1.
Yeah, but if you miss because you get an automatic fail, you need to have resources for the second one if you want to hit them again.
Okay, so just 2. So that'd be 4 plus 2 is 6.
Yeah. If you have no resources, this attack is plus 1. You're going to attack, spend 1 resource, you get plus 2. Limit 3 times. If you have resources, so it's not plus 1.
So if I do 2, then now I'm at 6 versus 1.
Yeah. Which means that there's only one. Yeah, it means there's only one thing in there that can hit. Or you can do 1 plus a card if you have a card with a fist on it. Because we need 5 versus 1 to guarantee that you pull the -4.
All right, there you go.
Right?
Yeah, so that's a fist.
So now that eliminates the -4. So there's only one thing in our game.
Right.
And by defeating that, you've done a skill test that you have succeeded by more than 1.
Right. Well, this was going to subtract 1 anyway, which I've forgotten about, but I succeeded.
Yes.
It's still succeeded, so it's all good.
Yes.
All right. So then
So that's one
action.
And if an emergency comes up,
I will move here, and I could resign, or I could get those clues. We don't get to carry clues forward in that scenario.
all right, here's the thing. If you resign, we're only pulling 1 mythos card.
Right.
And I'd rather have only 1 monster out there than 2. Because I can afford to take the hit on almost anything. I think. Because I can kill 2 if I have to.
Okay.
Because I could take
You're just using.
I could take 3 damage here and 4 damage here. So there's not any monsters in this thing.
Fine. I resign.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of the investigator phase. Enemies with a 100 keyword move toward the nearest investigator.
So, he's going to go away.
He goes away because it's the beginning of the.
And this one moves.
That's the room.
Yeah. You can't move directly to them.
Yes, correct. All right. Nobody's engaged, so there's no fighting. Reset. I'll take a resource.
And we've got resource on the card, and then this goes there. And then you draw mythos.
Okay. Draw 1 mythos. Don't be a surge. Twist of fate. Element. Reveal a random token. Chaos.
It might give you 2 more, but you can survive.
I can take 2 more anyway. -1. Take 1 damage. Takes them down to. Okay, very good.
So then, that was the entire mythos, right?
Yes.
So now,
Resign.
Okay. So then,
Oof.
you make your way toward the rain-slicked streets of Arkham. We're going to read R1.
R1.
Yeah, because we didn't get Peter Clover, so we don't get R2.
Resolution 1. barely lay down. You flee at the end of the block and pause to recover. Before you can catch your breath, the ground shakes with a thunderous crash. People emerge from their homes and storefronts to see what the ruckus is. A crowd forms in the streets. You head to the front of the crowd and are horrified to see the building from which you fled just minutes earlier reduced to rubble. There is no sign of Dr. Morgan anywhere. In your campaign log, record that the O'Banion gang has a bone to pick with the investor. O'Bannion. Has a bone to pick with us.
Okay.
Dr. Francis Morgan was kidnapped.
And I think that is mainly just because we went there second versus first.
Did anyone cheat?
No.
If a player cheated, add one ancient one symbol to the chaos token bag.
We did not.
For each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value. We had one victory.
Maybe a
this VIP area.
let me see.
What about our exit?
We had, that was back alley, that's a victory, right?
Yep.
We never got to the art alley, right? That was the other back, that was this one that we did. We don't get that. So I think we've got.
There's none of those, I don't think.
No, because the one monster that had we didn't
engage.
Right. We never defeated the Clover Club pit boss. We're not going to get that victory.
I'll take it.
I'm just double checking, but I'm not sure we're up to. Yep.
All right. So, record so we get two more each. So we're at 4.
Yep.
If this is the first scenario, which it's not, otherwise, proceed to interlude 1, Armitage's fate. And that is just a dialogue. Okay. All right. Check campaign log. If the investigators were unconscious for several hours, read Armitage's Fate 1.
Nope, we're not.
Otherwise, skip to Armitage's Fate number 2. When you arrive at Dr. Armitage's home in Southside, you find him sitting at his desk, pale-faced, sweating with worry. He is grateful for your searching for his colleagues, but doesn't look relieved. With a long pause, he straightens his glasses and explains. I'm afraid I must apologize. There's something I didn't mention to you earlier.
No shit, sure.
I am a servant of Dr. Armitage then spins a tale you would scarcely believe had it not been for your harrowing experiences that night. In your campaign log, record that the investigators rescued Dr. Armitage. Any one investigator may choose to add Dr. Armitage to his desk. The deck it does not count against their deck size. Oof.
So we rescued Professor Warren Morris. We rescued Dr. Henry Armitage. You should probably take him unless there's some reason.
Yeah, let's see what he looks like.
And I can trade you Warren Morris for him.
You can't.
Oh, we can't trade cards?
Yeah. Once you've taken a permanent card, then you're also stuck with it. His thing is after you draw a non-weakness card, discard that card and exhaust it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. So you've got Dr. Armitage?
Yeah, that would be helpful to me. basically it gives me an opportunity to go through my deck.
Okay.
One more, which is a problem over here, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And yours is like it's about the same. Got a couple of things points on them.
I
Yeah.
got something.
All of these had like 4 points. That guy actually took a licking.
Oh, Worm Rice is a 2.
Yeah. So that's not bad. I'm a 2/2, but
But his abilities are.
Yeah.
But for me, I get +1 in investigation, and that's what my guy wants.
Yeah.
Plus, if I discover the last remaining clue in my location, which I'm always going to be attempting to do, then I get to draw a card.
yeah.
Yeah, so that synergizes with what my guy's trying to do.
All right. Well, that's the end of that section.
Okay.
So while we're at this point, I know you've played this before, but it was a short version.
Yeah.
Now playing with its all full brutality.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Good. I think we should continue.
Yeah.
I doubt you have the time to continue today.
I could do one.
One more scenario?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can do one.
Okay. I mean, I have nothing going on tonight. So.
I don't have anything.
Oh,
My wife's done.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So yeah, we will separate these decks. So we're gonna get to save Francis Morgan. He's a 4/1.
Yeah, and it's all like
And he gives you +1 strength.
he would have been good. But once you have an ally,
Yeah.
you don't have another ally spot. So
True. Okay.
Peter Clover, exhaust Peter Clover on. I think Peter Clover only would not have gone. That's the other thing. I don't know.
You don't think we would have gained him?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I guess maybe you would have control of him. I don't know. Maybe look and see. Or maybe don't. Maybe that's the thing. Just don't worry about it.
Just don't.
Well, the thing is people often replay these with knowing so they have their own spoilers.
Right, but they're like, I was unable to do it the first time, and now I know a little bit better going in, and that's part of the game.
Yeah, I think that is definitely, or play it at a harder level. Yeah. Thing to me that's kind of amazing is this little symbolism that they do. It's such a. These are the cards we had on it. Okay.
Well, they didn't pioneer. Well, I guess they. Well, no. So Fantasy Flight. And there's Wizards of the Coast.
Yes.
Which has MTG, but basically these are styled after MTG cards as far as the different areas and what information is in the different areas.
Right.
And the little things in the corners. Like this is just basically like an MTG card form.
Yes, right.
So, but that's fine. Yeah, that's not their limitation.
Right. All the reviews.
Yeah, I actually put them in your order on purpose.
Yeah, they don't really need to be for.
Well, just that way I know if I'm missing a card or not from the.
Oh yeah, I just do a count.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you put everything back up.
And if we're going to do it up here, I'll just start with another 5 resources. No standing
from
restriction.
being in that car all day.
Gotcha.
Definitely felt it. I mean,
Nope.
you don't get sore from being in a car
I'm
6 or 8 hours.
I'll do this.
All right, so now we are moving on to continues in the Miskatonic Museum. So now I gotta find that.
This is definitely more akin to Mom than like
Yes,
Elder Troll is.
yes.
Elder Troll is more akin to Arkham, the board game.
Yeah.
With the campaign and with the on rail scenario, it's like a card version.
Okay, now here's the thing. We do have 4 points. So if you want to do any upgrading, now is the time to do it. And I would suggest thinking about it.
I will, because my card deck comes with a
Upgrading instructions.
yes.
Let me pull the stuff out of here real quick first. Some of these tools.
I just need to look at higher education. One of those two.
Oh, curriculum.
Higher education system as well. In fact, the note here says, once you have higher education, fire acts, and vertebrae out, you are basically invincible.
Oh.
Because you have tons of resources and you can use them to pump up your willpower and nasty counter card skill tests. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to do higher education and see if it actually
They are by character type. Look at the symbol that's here.
I understand from here.
Oh. It's going to be yellow.
You think higher education?
Yeah. And you have 4 to spend, so they have different levels.
Right. I think they're both free, so I could get higher education for charisma. And charisma might not be a secret, that might be a general.
And you do have to decide what to take out of your
with those I don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because they're
A special kind of card that doesn't count as a card.
really.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so these. We've got multiple secret sections, but I don't know.
Oh, they're by how much it costs per thing.
Well, then these are secret. So. Okay.
All right. Oof.
And
Sorry, I'm not going to get anything.
Yeah, I don't know what charisma is. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll be right back. Okay. Charisma is a neutral and gives you 1 extra allies. I'll take the higher education. For both permanents. The nice thing about permanent is it always starts in play. It doesn't count.
Right. Yeah, I knew that about charisma. Just didn't.
What my higher education does, I have higher education,
Yeah.
is if while I have 5 or more cards in my hand, okay, so I want to have those 5 in my hand, then I have 2 fast reactions, whatever you call those. I can spend a resource. I can spend resources for +2 will for each resource, or +2 knowledge for each resource. So, and then I'm limited on my resource, so I can spend that. So I spent 3 of my right, because it's just cost and level, which is the dots.
Mm-hmm. The dots are the cost you.
Yeah. Level, which is also the cost you get. Yeah. This thing's like get higher education equipment. So many but particularly higher education. So this nice thing.
All right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and spend both of these. So I'm spending all 4 of mine.
Okay.
I got to figure out what to take out now.
Okay.
Or he will come out, obviously. I don't have to take anything out. Just to upgrade my guy.
Oh, okay.
That's worked out well.
Section. Oof.
Okay.